Okay guys, welcome again to me playing Butterfly Soup 2. Last we left off, Noelle was searching homosexuality on the Wikipedia page as one baby lesbian does, and yeah, now her ama passed away, and yeah, they're going back to Taiwan just to visit for a week. And yeah, here's Noelle and Noelle's parents going to the airport. Noelle's mom squints at the airport signage as it passes them by. Noelle, watch the signs for us. Why me? I don't even know how to drive. You were born here. You read faster than us. Alright. How is it that after living here for 20 years, they still haven't mastered English? My mom can't even speak English well enough to carry a conversation with a stranger. What have they been doing this whole time? Which way is parking? Which lane? Just follow the arrows, turn right. See, even though I have a PhD ever since you were in 2nd grade, you could rewrite highway signs faster than me. Good thing we have Noelle with us, the signs go by so fast. Noelle's dad scratches his head as he directs him through the airport's labyrinthine roads. Where is it? It feels like we're just going in circles. We're not. See the sign there? The parking's past the cargo area. Do I turn here? Noelle's heart stops as her dad turns into a street labeled with "Do not enter." It says "Do not enter. Keep straight." Oh. Her dad swerves her sharply to stay in his lane. Noelle massages her temples, her heart pounding. I'm surrounded by illiterate idiots. Why does it rest on me, a little child, to ensure we don't drive into oncoming traffic? They have endless energy when it comes to obsessing over my studies. Why can't they work on their own English instead? As the car rolls into a parking lot, Noelle jolts up in her seat. Wait, this isn't the correct garage. Turn around. Huh? How do you know? The sign says premium parking. Premium means something of exceptional quality, superior. So isn't that good? Not right now when we are looking for the regular run-of-the-mill parking lot. In this context, premium parking means special parking that's more expensive. Oh, make a U-turn. We're going to miss our flight. Noelle's mom sighs as the car makes a series of turns. This would have been easier if you could talk to us in Chinese. This would have been easier if your English was better too. Noelle crosses her arms in the back seat, fuming. Why am I the one responsible for making sure we're not separated by a language barrier? You were the ones who can choose to move here in the first place. 16 hours later. Taipei, Taiwan. Noelle and her parents take a taxi from the airport to an alley lined with parked scooters. Agong, Grandpa. This must be Agong's apartment. We're staying there for the week. Her mom presses the buzzer. We're here! Come in, come in! Ooh! After huffing and puffing up 4 stories of stairs, Noelle is drenched in sweat. Hey! Dai! Ah! Yay, you're finally here! Chunwa! Aw! Chunwa, you've grown so big! Yeah, I must have been in elementary school the last time you saw me. This must be one of my cousins. Well, don't be rude. Introduce yourself in Chinese. Hi, Mary One. I'm for laying. That's not right, I think. My pronunciation is so atrocious, I don't even know if they can understand me. What do you say? What do you say? Laura M. laying. Can I just talk in English? Agong doesn't speak English. He only knows Japanese, Taiwanese, and Mandarin. Even the Mandarin he's nearly forgotten. Dai gestures at her daughter. She's wearing thick glasses and carrying a huge brick of a book. Noelle, you speak English with Chenhua. She wants to go to college in America, so she is very happy to practice speaking. Yes, you can call me literature. Is that a name she chose herself? Chinese people have such odd taste in English names. That's alright, Chunhua is fine. We are the same ages, right? Who do you think is more tall? Chunhua eagerly stands back to back with Noelle so the others can judge. Wait, you're standing on your tiptoes. That's cheating. Huh? No, I'm not. Wow, you two are the exact same height. They're both skin and bones. They really are cousins. One US version and one Taiwan version. Noelle glances at Chunwa and realizes with a start that she's right. It's like meeting a version of myself from a universe where my parents never went to America. A stranger in my face. You're sure I'm not older? Yes, we sure. That must be Taiwanese. Chunwa gives him an affectionate hug as Noelle awkwardly watches from the sidelines. Meanwhile, the adults launch into an animated conversation in Taiwanese. I wonder what they're talking about. My Taiwanese is even worse than my Mandarin. I don't even know a single word. Actually, wait, isn't agong Taiwanese? They didn't cover it in a Chinese school. It could be a term exclusively used in Taiwan. It's really a special sort of confusion, not knowing what language you're speaking. Ai leads Noelle's parents to the spare bedroom so they can put their luggage away. This reminds me of how I used to assume Japanese curry was a Chinese dish because my mom made it regularly. If you have a distant relationship with your parents, your culture becomes a nebulous cloud. Is it Chinese to believe in pseudoscience? Is it Chinese to have an outdated and sexist worldview? Or is that just my parents in my particular? How do I distinguish between things peculiar to my life and Chinese culture? Chunwa brightly takes a seat next to Noelle. Anything you have questions about, you can ask me. Ask her about the area. Excuse me. Tell me about the surrounding area. Let's look outside. 7-Eleven! Chunwa goes over the window and points as Noelle peers outside the street below. That way is my house. Me and my mom, we walk over all the time. You must live pretty close if you're able to come on by foot. Yes, we are only a few streets away from Agong. Every weekend, me and my cousins spend here. That's so different from my experience. When you are all settled, the 7-Eleven we go and grab breakfast. Breakfast from 7-Eleven? What, you never had it? It's good. It is? It won't be all greasy? Oh, they have fresh tea, eggs, hot yams, oden, and if you want a pre-packaged breakfast, they'll hate it for you too. In America, is it not like that? No, American 7-Elevens are just junk food stores. Chunwa points at the train as it rushes by. There's a train station near us. We'll take it a lot. You don't use the car to get around? Not much. When we can't use the train, we ride a scooter. What else do you want to know? Ask her about the book. What are you reading? It's a Chinese translation of a Russian novel. What's it called in English? I don't know. That. Something brothers. Maybe it's Brothers Karamazov or something. There's brothers in his Russian. The Brothers Karamazov? Yes, that sounds correct. I've read it before too. This is exciting. I've never met anyone else in my age who's read it. Did you like it? The religious themes were of little interest to me, but I found some of its other ideas thought-provoking. For example, it argues that humans are so deeply shaped by others that everyone bears some responsibility for the sins of everyone else. Everything we do is a result of a huge interwoven chain reactions of human interactions, and as a result, a crime is never truly one person's fault. It's a societal failure. To Noelle's disappointment, Chunwa nods, looking lost. I see. I guess what I said was beyond her English level. I need to scale back to a simpler topic. Do you like reading? I like reading. Are you nerdy? The sudden question baffles Noelle. Yes, I suppose so. Good, me too. On the wall, there's even a photo of me that? Now what? Actually, I changed my mind. Don't look too much at the photos on the wall, they're embarrassing. What else do you want to know? Ask about the photos on the wall. Tell me about these photos. Okay, if you're sure. They go over to look at the pictures on the wall. The first one's of Agong and Chunwa in the park. There's a small chestnut-colored warbler sitting on Chunwa's arm. Aww, that bird at the park we found him abandoned. It was because he fell out of his nest and broke his wing. Aww. After he got better, we taught him to fly so he could go back to the wild. I see, that's very noble of you. It was Agong's idea. He's quiet, but he is so nice actually. He seemed very close to your grandpa. Your grandpa is your grandpa too. Ah, that's right. To hide her embarrassment, Noelle quickly moves on to the next photo. It looks old. A swarm of children are building a sandcastle while smiling adults look in the background. This me, Wan Ping, and Wan Zong. Wan Ping and Wan Zong are my older cousins. They're my uncle's children. Wan Zong's working out right now. Too bad Wan Ping is traveling right now, or else we would have hung out. Where is he visiting? Japan. It's his honeymoon. Honeymoon? Did he get married? Yes, a month ago. Oh, I had no idea. In the picture, the people behind us is Juju, Agong, and Amma. We didn't know it, but that weekend was our last one with Amma. Aww. I can't help but feel jealous that they had any weekends together. While she was spending every Saturday with her cousins and grandparents, I was at school struggling to learn an entire language so I can even begin to communicate with them. I'm a save. Chunhua reluctantly gestures at the last photo, which she was clearly saving for last. And this one is of me with all my anime figures. Haha! Also, this is what she meant by nerdy. It's alright, I have a good friend who's interested in this sort of thing too. Really? And she's American? Yes. She sounds cool. I want to meet her. Aww, Akarsha. You do? Once Noelle turns away from the hanging photos, Chunhua points to a framed certificate hanging on the wall behind her. You should look at this award too. It's your mom's. What, really? Yeah, in college she won a bunch of poetry contests. She was even in the newspaper. I had no idea. This is going to sound extremely mean, but I never really suspected my mom had any sort of creative talent. All I've ever known her is a strict, close-minded housewife. Here, you should read her things. She's very skilled. Chunhua pulls out a magazine from a cabinet and flips it open to a huge page of poetry. See what I mean? Some people just have a way with words. It's a big waste she quit. I guess there wasn't enough reason to keep doing it over in America. Noelle stares blankly at her mom's form. I can't read any of it. That evening, Noelle and her parents walk away to the subway. Here's our train. We should reach the night market in a few stops. I hate taking public transit. The trains are always filthy and poorly maintained. MRT. As they board the MRT carriage, Noelle seals herself from the stench of vomit, urine, and cigarettes she's grown to expect from American subways. But to her amazement, the car's shiny floors and seats look so squeaky clean you could eat off of them. It's absolutely spotless. Pleasantly surprised, she sits beside her parents in a gleaming plastic seat. Shipai Station. You can actually clearly hear what they're saying. It's not indistinct mumbling like on BART. An LCD screen right across from her neatly displays the names of the previous, current, and next stations. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Her phone buzzes. Her heart leaps when she sees it. It's Akarsha. Aww, she loves her. Certified brain genius. Why did you send this? I thought you liked me. Even if I hypothetically did like you, why would I want to see this awful picture of you? Personally, I think it's very hot and sexy of me to play these video games against little kids at Fry's Electronics and Loose. Is that what you're doing? No, I'm back home now playing the game I bought. It's called Portal. Oh, yeah, that's a good game. Dude, you'd love it. I don't play computer games. No, you'd love it, trust me. It's not like other games where you're some guy just shooting stuff. You're a girl and it's a puzzle game. It's in a science research facility. Oh, I'll give you the CD. Just play it. I'll consider it after I return from my trip. Oh yeah, you're in Taiwan. What are you up to right now? I'm riding the subway with my parents. How is that? I hope they aren't giving you a hard time. Actually, ever since we've arrived in Taipei, they've been in good spirits. I've never seen my mother so relaxed before. She must be happy to be back home to see her family. Oh dang, that's good. We're on the way to the night market right now. I feel paranoid that everyone can tell I'm a foreigner. Lol, I get what you mean. When I'm in India, they can tell I'm American before I even open my mouth. That's from the way I carry myself. Her mom sighs as Noelle taps out her response on her phone. There you are, addicted to your phone. How am I addicted compared to the other teenagers who barely use it? You spend so much time talking to your friends. Friendships are only temporary. As soon as it's inconvenient, they all disappear. After I moved to America for your future, not a single one kept in touch with me. The only people you can trust is your family, and I was so far away from all of mine. The life of an immigrant is a lonely one. Is she hoping I'm going to console her or thank her for making such a brutal sacrifice for my sake? It was her decision as a full-grown adult to move here. It wasn't up to me. Her mom sighs heavily and stares out the window. There's a message she's always trying to impart on me. I'm lonely because of you. Noelle watches the scenery fly by. After half an hour, the train arrives at their destination precisely on time. Ooh, night market. Let's look for clothes. You need new ones. But I have plenty of clothes already. They all have holes in them. You should just throw them away already. Noelle browses through a sea of clothing racks with her parents. A hideous pair of beige pants catches her eye. This would complement many items in my wardrobe. She turns it over in her hand, searching for its price tag, but it's missing. I'm going to ask how much these trousers are. Do you know how? Are you serious? Of course I know how. Miffed, she marches up to the stall's cashier and shows her the pants. I ask, how much are these pants? 200 NTD. That's only about $7. What a bargain. I whiz by this. What'd you say? I stumble over the pronunciation. This, I want to buy this. Okay. Ashamed, Noelle doesn't dare speak another word as the cashier bags her purchase. Excellent, simply superb. After 6 years of Chinese school, I still can't speak, write, or read Mandarin. She finds her way back to her parents, who are just finishing up their purchase at the neighboring stall. I'm hungry. Let's get dinner at the food court. What for? There's food stalls all over the place. We can just eat as we shop. Now I want to properly sit down somewhere and have a meal. Noelle follows her parents down the flight of stairs to the underground food court. It's a bizarre space that reminds Noelle of a mirror maze. They sit down at a stall and Noelle scans the menu, which is conveniently printed directly on the surface of the table. Something chicken, something soup. Noelle has to pick her dish based on the pictures like a toddler would. Do you know what you're getting? I will order this oyster omelette. It's seldom seen in America, so I should take the chance to eat it here. As the stall worker comes over and takes her parents' orders, Noelle mentally recites hers, determined not to be rendered an inarticulate child again. I know this. This is kindergarten level vocabulary. I want oyster omelette. This sounds a tad crude though. In English, I normally say something more like, I'd like to have the oyster omelette. What do you want to order? I want oyster omelette. The woman jots her order down on a pad of paper, nodding. Are you American-born Chinese? Huh? My Chinese was that bad? I am. I could tell, I guess from your accent. So heavy. Noelle's mom sighs as the woman walks off to prepare their meals. All those years of Chinese school wasted. Ooh. Their food arrives within minutes. Noelle tries a gooey spoonful of your oyster omelette. It's delicious. You would never guess this only cost $3. Really? Let me try. Her parents each taste a spoonful of the oyster omelette and shrug, unimpressed. This is below average. I've had way better ones around here before. Yeah, this isn't what it's supposed to taste like. Well, I'm never here, so I couldn't have known that. Annoyed now, Noelle takes another bite of the oyster omelette. This is the best thing I've ever eaten. I should find out what this place is called so I can find it again. She looks up at the name of the stall, but it's in Chinese. I can't read it. I better save it while it lasts. This omelette I can only taste once. All too soon it's over. Noelle sighs as they get up to continue shopping. I should have tried harder to convince me to learn Chinese. Are you serious? Who told you not to quit so many times? But you never properly explained why it was important not to. All you did was give me condescending lectures about how I was too young to understand why it mattered, and how I'd be an embarrassment if I didn't learn. English is your second language. It's hard to explain things to you. And it's true, you are an embarrassment. Hello, Auntie. Last week I saw our neighbor's son Michael mowing the lawn and he greeted me in Chinese. Hello, Auntie. See, that's what happens when you listen to your parents. Michael goes to Taiwan with his family every summer. That's the reason he's more fluent, not because he was a superior child to me. Why didn't we just visit Taiwan more often when I was younger? That alone would have made me more interested in learning. I feel like I've been trying to understand Chinese culture by looking at it through a soju straw until now. You think we didn't want to visit Taiwan more too? The airplane tickets are expensive. We have to save up for years just for one trip. Oh, but even so, you should have done more to show me that speaking Mandarin could be a positive experience. Why do you always speak to me in English even though you can't fully express yourself to me in that language? If you'd conversed with me in Chinese from a young age, I would have naturally picked it up from daily use. We thought you had a pen accent and we did that. You're worried you wouldn't fit in at school. But that's ridiculous. There's no way I would have developed an accent when everyone else I interacted with spoke English. I would have grown up bilingual without any ill effects. Resigned, her dad shrugs. Well, too late now. What can you do? The last day of the trip. Noelle and her relatives visit the columbarium housing Amma's ashes. My mom visits this place every time she's in Taiwan. Wait, I'm gonna go pee. Noelle follows her grandpa into the worship hall. Agong. We crossed an ocean to see my grandpa and I've barely spoken a word to him. It's not out of a lack of interest. He must have lived a fascinating life. He's the only grandparent I have left. But how do you gain access to the heart of a stranger? Where do you even begin? Tell me about yourself? Who says that to their own grandfather? It would sound like a job interview. Even if I knew what I wanted to say, what am I capable of saying in Chinese? Today is Sunday, I am a student. She watches Chunhua take a lotus petal from a glass bowl and offer it to the giant Buddhas. Noelle, we're going to pray for Amma. Take a flower petal from that bowl over there. Can I pray in English? If you have to. Unsure what she's supposed to do, Noelle does her best to imitate her parents. I'm eating some chocolate right now. Hello, Buddha. Hello, Buddha. I seriously doubt that you exist. But I'm sure Amma was a wonderful woman. Chunhua deposits her lotus petal in the bowl before Buddha's and her eyes shining with tears. I miss Amma. To Noelle's surprise, her aunt embraces Chunhua like it's the most natural thing in the world. They're so comfortable with each other. Is that how mothers and daughters are supposed to be? When I look at my mother, my first emotion I feel is stress. Noelle deposits her lotus petal in the bowl and joins the agong who's waiting to the side. He smiles awkwardly at her as they stand together in silence. What should I do? Try to build a relationship in broken Mandarin? Tell him I like reading and my favorite color is green? Or do I let the moment pass me by, say nothing and remain strangers? Am I a terrible person if that's what I do? Come on, we're going upstairs. After an elevator ride, they arrive at the floor housing her grandma's ashes. Amma's over here. Noelle follows everyone down the hall to one of the niches. The only thing distinguishing it from the others is a tiny name tag on the door. Not that I can read it. Even if I could, I don't know the names of any of my relatives. And at this point, I'm too embarrassed to ask. Even Chunhwa's name I only know by sound. I have no idea what it looks like. Noelle's dad points to the units beside Amma's. Your mom and I bought our spots too. Already? You're only in your 50s. There's a limited number, so we made sure to reserve them before they were all gone. I suppose my parents are fairly old. They didn't manage to have me until in their 40s. Going off the average American life expectancy, they probably have around 25 years left. Noelle's mom wipes her eyes as they open the little door of the Amma's unit. Will I cry when my mother dies someday? I'm starting to seriously worry that I won't. What kind of monster does that make me? What kind of cold, heartless person cares so little about her own parents? Is there something wrong with me? Did I just not form an emotional bond as deeply as ordinary people do? When they get back to Agong's apartment, Noelle and her mom begin backing us to leave. Are you all flying back tonight? Actually, my dad will be in Taiwan for another week attending to business matters. So my mother and I flying back home alone. 1 week was too short. As Noelle fits the last pack of her clothes into her roller bag, Chunhua takes a seat, pulling a thick tome out of her backpack. Noelle feels a twinge of sadness as she watches her cousin read her huge academic-looking book. If I'd grown up in Taiwan, we probably would have become close. Suddenly, a strange thought occurs to Noelle. If I'd grown up here, would my personality be shaped into something more similar to Chunhwa's? How much of my personality is just a product of being raised by an immigrant helicopter mother with no friends or family around to balance her out? Would my mother and I have gotten along? The magazine Chunhwa showed Noelle earlier is still out on the coffee table, taunting her. I'm finished packing, so I have some time to kill before we leave for airport. Maybe I can translate the poem my mother wrote? Noelle digs her emergency Chinese to English dictionary out of her backpack. I was being a petulant baby in elementary school. All I have to do is persevere and power through the learning language properly this time. I'll simply look up each word I don't know and burn its pronunciation and meaning into my memory. Unfortunately, she doesn't know a single word in the poem's first line. After spending 15 minutes pounding 7 words into memory, her enthusiasm evaporates. This is actually incredibly difficult. I'm not surprised that I have nothing to show for my 6 years of Chinese school. It feels like the knowledge is just washing over my brain like water over plastic. Is my brain just not wired for this? Could it be genetic? Even after living the majority of their lives in America, my parents haven't mastered English either. It takes another 15 minutes for her to finally overcome the first line of the poem. At last, on to the second line. And I already know all these words. Mirror, flower, water, moon. It's all gibberish. Is it supposed to sound poetic much together like that? Mirror, flower, water, moon? Noelle feels the urge to tear the magazine to shreds. Perhaps noticing her hands quaking with barely suppressed rage, Chunhwa peers over Noelle's shoulder to see what she's reading. What's wrong? Nothing, I'm just translating one of my mom's poems. Why don't you ask your mom for help? I'd rather die. Oh, okay. Maybe I can help instead? Where are you stuck? What's this supposed to mean? That? Oh, that's how do you call it? A saying, like the lesson of a story. Flower in the mirror, moon in the water. Pretty much it means something that you can see but never grasp. Like a flower reflected in a mirror or the moon shining on the water surface. Yes, you can reach your hand through the mirror and take the flower out. It's impossible. You can only look, never have it. I see. Mirror, flower, water, moon is shorthand for something beautiful but unattainable. Pretty much. Dai cheers as Noelle's mom manages to zip her bulging suitcase closed. Ready to go to the airport? Let's go. Noelle gives the half-translated poem one last despairing look before flipping the magazine shut. Is this what I've been chasing after all this whole time? A flower in the mirror? If only I get straight A's. Straight A's, straightforward, straight girl, little Miss Perfect, that's you. I'll have normal relationship with my parents. If only I land a summer internship, I'll have a normal relationship with my parents. If only I become fluent in Chinese, I'll have a normal relationship with my parents. What if it was never possible from the start, no matter what I did? That evening, Noelle and her mom make landfall in California. Instead of driving home from the airport, they take the BART back. Noelle wrinkles her nose as she inhales the stench of vomit, urine, and cigarettes. Dad's car is parked at the airport garage. Why not just drive it home? We wouldn't be able to get gas. It's not safe for women to pump gas. It's so easy for a criminal to grab you and drive away. We live in one of those safest suburbs in the entire US. Is that why she always has my dad pump the gas? Besides, you can't read fast enough. When you're driving on the freeway, the signs pass by so quickly. Noelle reluctantly sits down on a filthy worn seat with a suspicious brown stain on it. The conductor mumbles something unintelligible over the intercom as the train stops at a station. 6! Redacted. Miss! Redacted. The breathless man enters the train car just in time before the doors shut. His eyes frantically scour the interior. Does this train go to Berkeley? It does not. This is the Fremont train. Shit, I need to get off at the next station. As the train continues onward, Noelle notices a pot of liquid traveling down the floor. What is that? Did someone spill their drink? Ah! Fucking nasty, that bitch peed in her seat. What? Disgusted, Noelle recoils and keeps her feet as far as possible from the pee spreading down the floor. So fucking gross, fucking bitch. Redacted biohazard, redacted, please evacuate, redacted at the next station. What's he saying? The urine is a biohazard. We need to get off the train at the next station. Once the doors open, Noelle and her mom hastily dragged their luggage off the train and onto the concrete platform. Maybe we should have driven after all. I didn't know Bart was like this. We're still several stops from our destination. Noelle and her mom wait on a bench for the next train home. 9-car train to Fremont in 6 minutes. Our next train will arrive in 6 minutes. Okay. Good thing I was here with you, or else I will know what train to take. Exhausted, Noelle stares at the dark line of trees ahead of them. It's cold. Why are we here? Because of the hobo lady peed on the floor? That's not what I mean. Why did you move from Taiwan to America? To give you more opportunities. It doesn't make any sense. Taiwan is superior to the US by every conceivable metric, and it's not even close. Taiwan has socialized healthcare, more robust public infrastructure, and one of the lowest poverty rates in the world. Americans live shorter lives, even worse, they're not as good as math and science. Taiwan was different in the past. All you see is Taiwan now, but it didn't used to be this way. And America was strong. We were scared China was going to invade Taiwan. But they didn't. In all this time that we lived in America, nothing's happened. That's true, but it could have happened. But the plain truth is that it didn't. You could have just stayed put. Could have grown up in Taiwan like Chunwa and the rest of my cousins, and everything would have been fine. But we didn't know that. You think we'd had a crystal ball telling us the future? Noelle's mom perks up as the train screeches to a stop at the platform. Fruitvale, Dublin, Pleasanton train. Is this our train? No, it's not. Noelle's mom settles glumly back on the bench. You know how Chunwa wants to study in America? Yes. I told her not to do it. It's not worth it. I didn't realize how hard it would be. You'll be far from everyone you know, and your kids won't understand what you're talking about. You can't communicate with them. I didn't know that if you have kids in America, your kids will be American. That wasn't obvious to you? No. Nah. The next day. Noelle waits with her friends for the baseball club meeting to begin. Tia! I was the one. How was Taiwan? It was amazing. The subway system, it was so punctual and efficient, and the signage was so clear. If you ever visit Dia, you don't have to be afraid of getting lost when you're not hearing the announcements like you do on BART. Everyone there meticulously organizes their recyclables too. If people fail to sort their materials properly, the government will fine them up to $200. Wait, they do that in Korea too. Interesting. Perhaps Korea is more similar to Taiwan than I thought. I bet Korea did it first and then Taiwan just stole it. What makes you think that? Dia listens with a small smile as Noelle continues extolling the virtues of Taipei's crash to collecting system instead of describing any of the landmarks she visited. You must have liked it there. You're right, I did. What do you call it when you're grateful for the things your parents have done for you, but at the same time you feel like they made critical mistakes that will probably affect you forever? Isn't that just life? Oh, I suppose it is. Damn it, my shoelaces keep coming undone. Noelle glances to her left where Akarsha is crouched over tying her sneaker laces. Why have you tied your shoelaces like that? This is the Silicon Valley, Frenchman, the land of innovation. Did you get me any souvenirs on your trip? No. Ah, meanie. I didn't get anyone anything. We had limited luggage space. All we brought back were snacks that can be found here and dubious beauty products my mom wanted. Dubious beauty products? Like what? Nail clippers with bombs in them? Why would there be nail clippers with bombs in them? All I meant was products with questionable value like skin whitening cream. Wait, skin whitening cream? Like to make your skin lighter? Yeah, Chinese beauty standards are all kind of messed up. It's been ingrained very deeply in people's minds that the lighter skin is the better. That's just like in India. Oh yeah, oh my god, thought it was just a brown thing. You guys have colorism too? Oh, is it similar in your culture? It's a whole thing, you have no idea. I would argue I do have an idea. My mother even tells me not to spend time outside to avoid getting a tan. Oh, my mom does that too. They have those dumb as fuck skin creams in Korea too. It's the same. It's the same. Yellow and brown parents, they match just like pee and poo. What the fuck, man? Akarsha, have you ever considered not speaking? How mean! The second I open my mouth, you all jump to slap my balls. Do you have to word it like that? I'm just trying to use more phrases with the word balls in it in my normal conversations. Why? I don't know, I just think it'll add more flavor. Death bagels assemble. Death bagels gather around Chris and Liz as they begin the meeting. So we've got good news and bad news. Good news, we have a game today. Bad news is just announced baseball team again. They're the only ones who would play us again. But that's not surprising. We either win by pulling some weird shenanigans or lose so we badly get mercy. There's no in between. So most teams we play aren't exactly eager for a rematch. We had to swear up and down you guys would be normal this time. So y'all better not be weird. Alright, we yakusoku. You promise. What? That's how you say promise in Nihongo, aka Japanese. Is everyone ready to go? The other team got here early. Yes, this again. The Death Bagels walk up over to the field, where the killer whales are already warming up. Thanks for being willing to play with us again, guys. No problem, time for a revenge. Yeah right, we destroyed you guys last time. Well, that was before our secret weapon joined the team. Secret weapon? We got a new guy who's pretty good. Oh yeah, where is he? Junseo headed and looked around amongst their teammates, but as the second passed, their faces grew more and more alarmed. I'm actually not sure. Maybe he got lost on his way driving here? Yes, that seems typical of him. It's fine, we can wait a few more minutes for him to show up. 20 minutes later. Is he late? No one came. He's decidedly late at this point. I can't believe this. Where the heck could he be? Did you try calling him? He didn't pick up. Well, it's not like he can answer the phone if he's driving. You guys are pathetic, making up some guy to blame your loss on. We're not making it up, it's real. And we didn't lose yet? Stop jumping to the conclusions. Is it okay if we start playing without him? If he turns up later, he can join the game then. Yeah, sure. As the killer whales file into the dugout, Noelle starts checking to her spot in the right field. She scowls disdainfully as a barren patch of grass as she passes it. Chris likes pointing to that tiny patch and going, I'll defend that area so we can cover the rest of the field, okay? I hope the grass grows back soon so I don't have to keep hearing that joke. Hey wait, Noelle, you're playing second base today. I am? Why? Yeah, why? She ducks and covers whenever the ball comes her way. That's exactly why she needs to do it. I'm taking AP Psych and I found out there's something called exposure therapy. It's where you make someone do something they're afraid of until they stop whining and get used to it. That doesn't sound like the textbook definition to me. He said, then how come when we went to a demon ride at the Great America you had your eyes closed the whole time? That was before I knew what exposure therapy was? Uh-huh. Wait, but I was second base. What happened to me then? We're playing left field now because you ran fast. We're moving a whole bunch of people around, not just you two. Krista thinks she's a mega mind master now because of AP Psychology. Hey, I never said that. Noelle begins trekking to second base. I do feel a bit better equipped to man second base now than I did when I was first roped into this club. I don't like to appear underinformed, so a bit after our game, I read a baseball rulebook from cover to cover. Still, I really hope no one hits the ball wiring. To our surprise, Akarsha is already standing by second base. Bonjour! Why are you here? I'm the shortstop. I'm supposed to be here. Why? What? Are you supposed to be closer to third base? Says who? The diagram in the baseball rulebook? The shortstop's position mirrors the second baseman's. You're supposed to work together and vary your positioning to anticipate what the batters and runners do, you know. See? Right, I knew that. So we're both covering the same base, won't that make things unnecessarily confusing? We're like a duo, it's like a good thing. Yeah, we should negotiate who does what in different situations. Alright, fine. How about you cover second when there's a runner on first? In the field, the ground ball's close to us. And also take care of the fly ball. You're just trying to get out of doing as much work as possible. The game kicks off and to our relief, Min quickly strikes out of the first batter. Good, just do that 2 more times and we get to bat. Hayden digs into the batter's box next. Min throws a floater that curves up toward his head for a moment before dropping back to his guard toward the strike zone. Ah! Instead of swinging, Hayden flinches backward out of the way. Strike! What's with you? Nothing, I'm just making sure I don't get hit in the mouth. I had a dream last night that my teeth were falling out. That's what you wait to turn your dream on? It's not like I can control what I dream about. Min hurls another pitch his way, but instead of dancing like usual, it pretty much sails straight down the middle. Rah! Hayden manages to make contact and drives the ball into the grass. It bounces into the air, and one singularly terrifying moment, Noelle sees it coming straight at her. Egad! I hate ground balls! Noelle covers her face with one arm and half-heartedly attempts to catch the ball with the other. She braces for impact, but nothing hits her. On the mound, Min managed to intercept the ball by catching it behind her back without looking at it. Whoa! Even Min herself looks shocked that she got it. Just because it's cold doesn't mean it's out. He's throwing it to first. Min hastily lobs the ball to Liz. It barely beats Hayden to first base. Out! Aw man, that was close. As Hayden heads back to the dugout in defeat, there's a distant shout. Sorry I'm late! Ah, is it Pratik? Who's that? Some guy is sprinting down the hill to the killer whales at top speed. Sorry! Soban! Where were you? Okay, that's not Pratik. That would not make sense in continuity. Pratik is the younger brother pala. Soban! I was driving over when all of a sudden a spider crawled up my leg. So obviously I crashed the car. Oh no. Obviously? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I just knocked the street sign over. Isn't that a crime? How big was the spider? Like this big. He pinches his thumb and index finger together to demonstrate. So small. But it was all hairy, so practically speaking, it was equivalent to a spider twice as big. Even if it was twice as big, isn't crashing kinda an overreaction? No? Whatever, just get up to bat already, it's your turn. This guy seems like a coward. I wonder what makes him their secret weapon. Soban digs behind the home plate. He's standing on the other side of the plate. He must be left-handed. Min hurls her next pitch and the batter shifts into a bunting stance at the last second. He's not even going to try to hit it. He starts to run towards the first base as the ball glances off his bat, sending the baseball bouncing towards Liz. She's forced to rush forward to field it, leaving first base unmanned. I got it! By the time she scooped the ball up, Subhan is well on his way to first base. He's fast! Franz! Benchman! Oh, I need to cover first base since Liz isn't there. While belated, he runs toward the base so Liz can throw the ball to her, but Saban beats her there. The killer whale cheer Saban overruns the base. Yeah, Sub-Zero! Sub-Zero? That's me, they call me Sub-Zero because I'm so cool. Huh, no fair, I want a badass nickname too. Oh please, like what? Like Sub-Zero. You're just going to copy him? Saida shakes her head as Sub-Zero bows under his teammate's praise. Who the heck wants to get on base? I mean, if you're fast, it's doable. Lefties have a huge disadvantage when wanting to because they're already 2 steps ahead where the righty batters are when they lay down to the bunt. That's so cheap. Well, that's the essence of baseball, no cheating and being cheap. I thought the essence of baseball was friendship and teamwork. Oh yes, that too. Junseo is up to bat next. He swings at the pitch. The knuckleball suddenly swerves outward as if sensing the bat, dodging it entirely. Dia misses by the ball by a mile too. She rips over her mask and she's after it. Yeah! Sub-Zero takes off running towards second base. He's taking the chance to steal. I need to tag him out. Dia secures the ball and throws it to Akarsha. Got it! Never mind, looks like Akarsha's supposed to cover second base here. Sub-Zero skids to halt halfway between the bases. Oh no! Because it was his choice to run, we need to actually tag him with the ball. Akarsha urges toward him and Sub-Zero turns around and flees back toward first base. Throw it to me! Hurrah! Akarsha lobs the ball over Liz, tags him out. No! Nice one, Akarsha. Akarsha, who's that? You? I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Sub-Zero. No, it's not! The team switched sides. As Noelle crosses the field, she's struck with a peculiar awareness of where she is. Barely a day ago, I was on the opposite side of the planet. I was in Taiwan, where the garbage trucks sing Beethoven's Furlis while collecting the trash. Now I'm here, playing baseball. I'm wearing a little cap, sweating and running on grass. Why am I here? It's a mistake that I'm here. Hello, Earth Frenchman? What? You didn't hear a thing I said, huh? My apologies, what was it? I said it's hot as balls out here. Not this again. So what were you so lost in thought about? Nothing really. It's just strange knowing I would have led a completely different life if my parents had stayed in Taiwan. I would have been someone who was close to her family, someone who wasn't ignorant of her own culture. Maybe I would have been a better person. I like you the way you are though. If your parents didn't move, we would never met. Of course, because obviously that makes up for everything. Akarsha grins and the inside of Noelle's palm prickles. This is so peculiar. Is this what extreme anger feels like? But right now I'm only pretending to be annoyed for comedic effect. The sensation is so unbearable as you want to scratch at it until it goes away. I mean, you went there on vacation, you're probably looking at it through rose-colored glasses. You probably have tons of struggles over there that you're clueless about. Even so, the standard of living there is only on an entirely different level. This is backed up by actual statistics, not just my personal opinions. I don't know, man, it's not good to wallow too long in self-pity. Or else you'll get lost in the sauce. The sauce? What sauce? It's a metaphor for being out of touch with reality. But I like to imagine barbecue sauce. Huh? The rest of the Death Bagels cheer as Dia basks Krista in. Oh, they're not just walking the air like last game? I told John I'd shave his hair off in his sleep if he did that again, cause it's not fun for Dia. Who's up next? Me, time to unveil my special technique. What, she better not be trying that getting hit on purpose thing again. Oblivious Junseo throws a fastball to Akarsha. Akarsha leans into the pitch, causing the ball to bounce off her elbow guard. Ha! Free walk to first base! You can do that on purpose. The guy on the announcing was serving as the umpire pages through his rulebook laws. Does it say that in the rules? Actually, it's not irrelevant whether Akarsha calls the ball to hit her or not. Per Rule 2, Section 40 of the NFHS rulebook, there is no distinction between the act of touching or by being touched. Seriously? Thank you, my baseball lawyer. Mwah. Actually, just last summer, Rule 734 was added, stating that the batter shall not permit a pitch ball to touch him. But it's not really my job to remind them to update their rulebook. But still, that's not fair. You may not like it, but this is what peak baseball looks like. Even the Major League Baseball logo is a guy getting hit by the pitch. What? What are you talking about? It's a guy swinging at the ball. No, really, picture it. The ball is too high up and look how close to him it is. It's too late and there's no way he's gonna be able to hit it in time. It's the guy who was about to get beamed. No way. She's right. It really is a guy about to get hit. I rest my case. Akarsha chugs to first base, victorious. Alright, I'm up next. There's only 2 outs. I better not strike out. But on the bright side, Dia and Akarsha are both on base. If I can somehow hit this, we could end this inning with a massive lead. Noelle swiftly strikes out, missing by a mile with each swing. It's a rat. I blew it. There. Did you try? Yes. But did you fail? Also yes. I think I said those things wrong order. Forget the order. Why mention me failing at all? The team switch sides. As Noelle trots to second base, she crosses past with Dia on her way to the catcher's box. Yeah, do you have any tips for hitting the ball? He considers it for a moment. It's easier to hit the top of the ball than the bottom. Bad for hitting home runs, but you'll strike out less. Yeah, at this point I'd be thrilled to hit any of the ball. Think I can differentiate between the top and bottom halves? Dia appears not to have heard Noelle's response and says walk away. Thanks, I guess. The killer whale cheer as the batter hits a grand slam off the one's pitches. Grand slam off one of Min's pitches. Woohoo, we're tied now. Eat shit and die. Min strikes the next 2 batters out in quick succession, but the third gets a solid hit. Maybe I can catch this. Noelle leaps for the ball, but it flies over her head and bounces into center field. Got it! Krista fields the ball, then tosses it back to Noelle. I need to throw this to first base. Noelle throws the ball with all her might. It pops almost straight into the ground and begins rolling away. Liz leaves first base to grab the ball. By this point, the runner is approaching second base. It's another pickle. Liz and Akarsha need to box him in again. Akarsha, who? She's not cooperating because she wants to be called Sub-Zero. Call her Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero! Oh hey, that's me. Akarsha catches the ball that Liz throws at her and quickly tackles Juncio at. No! Hey, another win for Sub-Zero. You're disgusting! Thanks to Noelle's noble sacrifice, the Death Bagels maintain their deadlock with the killer whales for the next few innings. It's the bottom of the last inning. We need just 1 run to cinch our victory. Unfortunately, Saira and Krisa rack up 2 outs right off the bat. Gomena, sorry, Dia-sama, your only hope. After letting 2 balls go, Dia swings at a pass ball. She drives the ball into the right field and everyone holds their breath as it rockets toward the fence. It smashes into the middle of the fence just a couple of feet too low to clear it. Too bad it wasn't a home run. Too bad I'm about to beat the shit out of you. Kidding, Dia did great. Dia spins around the diamond and slides into the second base, just barely baiting a throw. Safe. Akarsha cracks her knuckles as she gets up from the bench. Time to use my special technique. Are you going to get yourself hit by the pitch again? Yeah. Back when I was in Little League, I saw a batter get beamed in the face. Because do you remember? He was on your team. Huh? Oh yeah, that was so scary. He collapsed and was just lying motionless on the ground for a while. It looked like he was dead. Poor kid had to be carried off in a stretcher. I think you knocked out one of his teeth, right? Yep. Actually, maybe he would even die for real later. Maybe? Anyway, you're trying to get hit on purpose? Just reminded me of that. Oh, okay. This must be a new scare tactic they're trying. Plus, this is our only real chance to bring Dia home. We have 2 outs and Noelle will probably strike out at her bat. No offense, Noelle. None taken. So getting walked here just would be a delay the inevitable. You should try to create an opportunity for Dia to run. So I gotta actually hit the ball? Oh man. No pressure if you can manage it, but do your best. Say no more, I'm going serious mode. As Akarsha walks up to the plate, she tosses her bat in the air. She spins around and tries to catch it behind her back. She doesn't spin around fast enough, so the bat just clatters to the ground. Akarsha picks the bat back up and points it at Jinseo. Your pants can't wait for my pee. What is that supposed to be even mean? She's trying to confuse you, don't let it get to you. Disturbed Jinseo quickly pitches to Akarsha. Akarsha whips it for a strike. Whoopsie! We're going to be haunted by the pee comment now and it didn't even work. The team holds their collective breath. Jinseo who lets his pitch fly. Akarsha smacks it into foul territory. Strike 2. If you waste this double, I'll hit you. Here's a tap to sign and she and Liz taped at the dugout fence. No hitting allowed. Ha! Then I'll scream really loud in your ear, so it destroys your eardrum. Liz taps the second sign they taped to the fence. No screaming loud either. God damn it. Jinseo winds up again. In the meantime, Akarsha has gone suspiciously quiet. Akarsha leans in so she gets hit by the pitch again. Not again! Great going, you just lost us the game. Yeah! Akarsha races toward first base like her life depends on it. Guys, where is she running? Tiger, if she tries to steal second. Aiden quickly throws the ball to Subhan, the first baseman. Akarsha hastily stops in her tracks. Uh-oh. Come back here. Akarsha turns and scrambles back the way she came with Subhan at her heels. What is she doing? There's no benefit to her retreating all the way back home. As Akarsha nears home, Subhan hurls the ball back to Hayden, who lunges forward to tag her. They panic and forget the basic rules of baseball. All they have to do is tag first base for a force out. Can they do that? She was hit by the pitch and she's entitled to first base. Good point. Guys, don't forget Diaz running too. Huh? Diaz slides home in the confusion. Yeah! Huh? Maya runs over to home base and starts furiously kissing Diaz. Hayden chases Akarsha back to her first. Get off the playing field, the game's not over yet. It's not? I thought we won. The run won't count if Akarsha is the third out before making it to first base. Or if they even can tag her out, I don't know anymore. As she's trying to whistle past Subhan, Akarsha trips on her own shoelaces and collides with him. Ah? Akarsha bangs her head on Subhan's knee on her way down. Oh my god! Akarsha! Without thinking, she runs over to where Akarsha is lying motionless on the ground. Akarsha, are you alright? Akarsha doesn't respond. Coming from Akarsha, the silence is 1,000 times scarier than if she'd been screaming. Please be alright. She's crying. Her voice comes out all choked and funny, and Noelle realizes with horror that she's crying. The world will be an awful place without you. How? Dazed, Akarsha slowly begins to sit up. Noelle is so relieved that she tearfully pulls Akarsha into a hug for a moment before a mixture of other emotions catch up with her. What am I doing? Her heart pounding, Noelle hastily shoves Akarsha away, sending her crashing back into the ground. What? Absolute arse! That scared me! Don't ever do that again! Noelle frantically wipes her tears away as Akarsha wobbles back to her feet. Soon the others have gathered around her in concern. You okay? Yeah, just woozy. What year is it? 1834? Just kidding, 2009. How can you be cracking jokes right now? Can you tell me what happened? I got myself into a pickle, tripped, and ate shit. Okay, good. Ask her if she feels nauseous. Do you feel nauseous? No. As they run through a series of tests for concussion, Krisa and realize to relax a bit. You seem fine. It's good that you can remember what happened and walked. It looked like you were lost consciousness for a second there, though. I wasn't knocked out. I was thinking the whole time. Huh? I was stunned because it really just hurt. So you remember what I said to you? Yeah, that I'm an arse? What about before that? Before that, everyone was screaming that I fell. It was so chaotic, it all kind of blurred together. What a relief. It would have been mortifying if she heard me falling to pieces over her. We should still get you checked out by an adult. Aren't you and Liz technically adults now? You know what I mean, real adults, like the school nurse. Does that mean the game's over? Yeah, sorry, we'll have to rematch you guys some other time. Wait, so did we win? Did Diaz run count? Unfortunately, no. My understanding is that Akarsha ultimately violated Section 4 of Rule 8. She made a travesty of the game. A travesty? That's just a dramatic way to put it, I love it. I'm so sorry, you can't hit my head super hard too as a payback. Like with a bat or something. Why? It wouldn't help at all. I'll do it. No one's hitting anybody in the head with a bat. Well, could you escort Akarsha to the nurse's office? Alright, fine. Aww. Noelle and Akarsha trudge back up to the hill toward school. Suddenly, Akarsha touches her own cheek, confused. Why is my face wet? What? There's something wet on my cheek? Like water? It's wrong when I was crying over her. That must have been someone's spit that fell on you. Huh? Ew! Man, if only I hadn't tripped, I totally would have saved the day. You should thank me for trying to save you for making us lose. Now that she mentions this, I do feel a bit bad that she got her time to help me. I actually am a bit impressed you wrangled such an improbable outcome out of a walk. I truly marvel at your creativity sometimes. She's blushing! What? Who are you and what did you do to the with Noelle? Contrary to common belief, I am in fact capable of being nice. I know, but you usually look like you're passing a really hard poo while you're doing it. Akarsha grabs Noelle's hand and vigorously shakes it up and down. Congratulations, you've learned basic human decency. You should try it more often. To Noelle's dismay, she feels a strange, almost electric undercurrent of something running between their palms. Ooh, why am I so sensitive to her touch all of a sudden? It didn't used to be like this. Noelle thrashes her hand free and seizes Akarsha's wrist. What? Could it be that I'm still excited from the game? There's probably still adrenaline in my system. Oh, that's love, baby. Let me go. War crime, war crime. It's not a war crime to grab someone's arm. Oh, the humanity. To be captivated by a court jester, a circus clown juggling 5 bowling pins. Oh, now you know. Okay, that's how you know. 1 week later. Dia blearily looks up from her textbook as Akarsha takes her usual seat in front of Noelle. How's your head? Oh, I'm all good now. The nurse just told me to rest up for a few days. My parents made me see a doctor over the weekend too, and he said the same thing. That's good to hear. I wish I could have used this as an excuse to get out of the bio test today though. At least we have the multicultural week assembly in third period. You can use it as extra time to cram. I want to watch at least some of it though. I heard there was gonna be a K-pop part. Noelle's heart doesn't nervously stutter as Akarsha turns all the way around in her seat to face her. Do you remember the poster that was in the nurse's office? No, what poster? He said if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer. That doesn't sound right. Why would that be the case? Swelling? Just to check, Noelle puts her hand over her face to compare their sizes. Akarsha slaps Noelle's hand so Noelle smacks herself in the face. Akarsha! Akarsha bolts and Noelle chases after her. The bell rings. This concludes Noelle's and Akarsha's daily morning scream fest. Once they're in the back of their desk, Noelle glowers at the back of the Akarsha's head. I can't keep my eyes off of her. It must be my body's natural defense mechanism in response to her threats. No, you like her. You love her. Just admit it. If I hold her hand, it'll prevent her from doing that wire hitting herself move. And if I embrace her, she will be completely immobilized. Yes, there are perfectly reasonable explanations for all these strange urges I'm feeling. In third period, Noelle's teacher leads the class to the gym to watch the multicultural assembly. Most of her classmates have their heads buried in their biology textbooks as they walk, desperately cramming for the impending test. Pistil, the ovule producing the part of the flower next. Xylem, plant tissue that moves water and stuff around next. What's stuff? Like stuff, stuff. Akarsha, I've never actually seen you study for something in earnest before. Yeah, well, I decided to actually try normally for once. I think I have too many lies and weird plots going on at the same time, and it's tiring me out. You fool, you nuisance, you liar. I want to know everything about you. I want you to tell me every thought that's ever crossed your mind. Sepal, the outer part of the flower, the greeny leaf part. Why am I so infatuated with her? It can't possibly be that I fancy her. Oh, you do. Fancy! Ooh, ooh. No, surely not. I may have grown used to the concept of dating men, but I have no intention of being in a relationship like that myself. Even now that I'm aware that it's possible for two women to copulate, that changes nothing. Homosexuals can't even legally get married anymore. It seems unwise to pursue a lifestyle relying on the mercy of a government as unreliable as our own. Akarsha gives her an odd look. Why are you glaring at me? She loves you. Oh, is that how my face looked? I haven't even done anything yet. Yet? Oof. Noelle walks straight into someone in the class walking ahead of them. Oh no. Yeah! Oh hi, it's you guys. Oh hey, what's up? I posted the first chapter of my webcomic. Aww. I saw every page has like 4 comments. Is that good? I have no idea how to gauge webcomic success. Esther, you're a celebrity now. Oh, I wanna see. Here, I scan all these comic pages from my sketchbook. She holds her sketchbook out so Noelle, Dia, and Akarsha can read it as they walk. This is not scientifically accurate, but at least it's easier to follow than the cursed English video we made. Hey, excuse me. Hey, were you really in high school if you didn't act in a completely incomprehensible movie with your friends? Yeah. Is that Noelle? Huh? Where? Dia points at the panel showing a character crumpled on the ground. Wait a minute, is this trace from a photo? Is this trace from a photo of me? Yeah, but don't worry, I made sure to tweak some things. Her personality is completely different from yours, and I changed her hair color to white. Why white? Is she old? No, it's because she's albino. She has red ties too. Okay, but what do people still realize is based on my likeness? Looks like someone already did. Sure enough, Minna's left a comment on the page where albino Noelle is getting her ass kicked. Lemo, get wrecked, nerd. God of Halo. Halo. That's a good game too. That's the price of knowing an artist. Sorry, next time I'll ask for permission first. Esther, you're coming to Fanime with us, right? Ooh, Fanime. Yeah, I begged my parents to let me go. We should cosplay as your characters to help promote the comic. What? No. The anatomy's so bad and I made a bunch of mistakes on everyone's outfits. You're famous and you're still saying that BS? You created this with your bare hands, so what if it's not perfect? You're a god. Okay, whatever, do what you want, but I'm wearing normal clothes. You're seriously gonna be too cool for anime while attending an anime convention? It's not like you can wander in by accident. I call dibs on Stella Luna. Then I get Kagami Izuna. Wait, I wanted to be Kagami Izuna. Noelle hangs back with Dia as the others argue, trying to process a confusing tangle of feelings about not being in the center of Akarsha's attention. She watches Akarsha's ridiculous gait as she walks, the one that apparently marks her as an American in India. Question: do you ever feel like love is a choice? Love is not a choice. Like you could potentially fall in love with someone? You're not in love with them, but if you wanted to feel that way, you could. But if you ignore it, it'll pass eventually. Isn't that just regular love? No, I'm not talking about regular love like what you and Min experienced. There was no preventing that. The two of you were drawn together with the force of a freight train. But this isn't like that. This is more comparable to someone reaching a fork in the road. Because I can obviously control my emotions, especially ones that aren't useful to me. I'm not a wild animal. Even if you could control your emotions, why don't you think they're useful? Because they would derail my entire life. There's insufficient evidence to suggest that the subject in question would reciprocate my feelings, so perhaps this is putting the cart before the horse. But in the unlikely event that things actually did work out between us, it would be extremely inconvenient for my plans. What plans? You know, just the default ones. Essentially to secure a respectable job, marry a similarly successful man, and spawn 2 well-behaved children in the suburbs before I'm 30. I'd be throwing away my prospects of leading a normal life just for the pleasure of being tormented by a silly little clown every day. You love her. Aww. It gives her an odd look. She looks like she's struggling to piece together a puzzle. She's piecing together a complicated puzzle. What? Nothing. If the person doesn't fit your goal, shouldn't you update the goal? I can, it's the only outcome. It's the only outcome my parents see as acceptable. If I don't adhere to it, they'll badger me day and night. They'll never let me hear the end of it. Don't they already do that anyway? Yeah. Oh, yes, they do. You're right, no matter what I do, they'll always find some new issue to latch onto. Why am I so desperate for the approval of two people whose opinions I don't even respect? Hell yeah! Go for Akarsha and Noelle, I support. I wish I could rewire my brain to only crave approval from people I hold in high esteem. Like me! You would be included, yes. And I want you to adopt 1,000 dogs and start exercising. 1,000? But you can read some books too, as a treat. Your manner of discussing things, this makes me sound like your pet hamster. Noelle follows her class into the rafters. Dia, over here! Ah! Me and Worms are way over to them, through the crowd. I escaped from my class. Escape? Aren't they gonna come looking for you? Nah, I lost them. You better have. I'd rather not get caught harboring a fugitive. Did it hurt when you were born with that huge stick up your ass? I'm not even going to dignify with that with a response. What the hell is this anyway? Multicultural week? Yeah, that. None of the other schools I went to did this. I lodged their samosas and cold stone cupcakes. What, for free? No, you buy them. All the clubs sell something to fundraise. Aw, I heard there's also musubis. Ooh, what's the baseball club selling? Curry pizza, I think. Akarsha takes a seat at the end of the row against the wall. Min begins to sit down next to her. Ah! Suddenly Dia grabs Min by the shoulders, turns around to face her and kisses her full on the mouth. What brought this on? Hot damn, get a room! Baffled, Noelle squeezes past them and sits in the spot Min was about to take next to Akarsha. What was that for? Not that I'm complaining. Dia whispers something into Min's ear that Noelle can't catch. Noelle likes Akarsha. I don't know. Maybe something else, but yeah, Noelle likes Akarsha. What? That doesn't make sense, are you sure? Maybe half. Tinikling is one of the Philippine mansion! Yeah! Tinikling is one of the most popular folk dances in the Philippines. This dance originated on an island in central Philippines. Noelle and Akarsha continue to cram as their fellow students showcase a variety of cultural performances. Dia lets out a huge yawn and rests her head on Min's shoulder. You tired? Stayed up late studying. I'll wake you up if anything cool happens. Man, I wish I stayed up late cramming too. I'm so dead. We have an entire assembly to study. If you want to live, stop whining and start reviewing. Yes, ma'am. What part of the flower will it turn to a fruit? Ovary? The ovary? Ding ding ding! You didn't by any chance ask the question just to make me say ovary, didn't you? No way, how immature do you think I am? Last period you asked me to guess what number you were thinking of and it was 69. Well, you're the immature one for guessing it right. How am I the immature one? I guessed it because I knew you're always like this. Shut the fuck up, Dia's sleeping. Not anymore, she isn't. The tinikling dancers bow and run off the stage. Now that they've reached a lull in conversation, Noelle is hyper aware of the side of Akarsha's thigh is pressed up against hers. Oh, why did I have to meet you? Why do you have to be so funny and make me so happy? Oh, you've ruined everything. Next up is a Chinese dance. Chinese dance has thousands of years of history. A troupe of student dancers wave colorful fans to an idyllic sounding Chinese song. Do you know what this song's about? I wish I could tell you, I haven't the faintest idea. When I was younger, I was so eager to cast the Chinese part of me aside because it was difficult, and now I regret it. Hey, no judgment. No judgment. I'm whitewashed too. Does it ever bother you that you can speak any Indian languages? Maybe a little. It will be cool to know. That's all? You don't feel guilty for being uncultured? Excuse you, I'm plenty cultured. Today I'm gonna eat curry pizza, destroy the sport of baseball, and even enjoy the company of a Frenchman. You know what I mean? It's not the traditional culture your ancestors experienced. Is that such a bad thing? It's different, but it's pretty cool in its own way too. And if I really want, I can always pick up Hindi or something someday. But you have already missed the window of time when your children pick up languages the most readily. Don't plenty of people learn languages later in life though? I feel like Dia and Min learned just a ton from teaching each other. That may be possible, but it's not optimal. Dude, whose life is optimal? You're not a robot. Just take what you get and be happy. Just take what you can get and be happy. Easier said than done, but duly noted. Speaking of robots, did you try playing Portal? I did. What did you think? It made me motion sick. I kept having to pause because I was on the verge of throwing up. Oh no. Whoops, sorry. But I did enjoy the witty dialogue and the song at the end. Aww. So you still played all of it? Yes. Even though it almost made you hurl? What choice did I have? You told me to play it. Oh yeah, I guess that's what friends do. Isn't GLaDOS so hot? That sadistic artificial intelligence is trying to kill you? That's the whole appeal. She's scary in a seductive way. Like her voice gets all low and sexy when she's insulting you. Did you hit your head again? Something's definitely not right in there. K-pop as we know it would not exist without the Woohoo! K-pop dance troup's introduction is completely drowned out by a chorus of high-pitched screams. Aw, that's cute. I'm not sure I would characterize this banshee-like screams as cute. No, not them, next to you. Noelle turns to see Dia sound asleep in Min's arms. Min's gazing at her like she's an angel that she's fell down from heaven. It makes Noelle's skin crawl, so she quickly looks away. They're so disgustingly in love, I can barely bear to look at them. Right? It's like staring directly at the sun. All obvious. Sometimes I kinda wish that were more my style. Yeah, really? It's not exactly my style either. Yeah, I guess not. Noelle carefully maintains a wildly disgusted expression as she watches Akarsha read, just in case she's caught staring. If I cast this part of myself aside because it's difficult to, will I come to regret it later? Hey, are they gonna confess? Do you remember that time my brother hijacked my computer and typed all this crazy stuff to you? What? It was a few months ago, after school, remember? Oh, I forgot about that. That was odd. Yes, I remember now why. I lied. That wasn't my brother, that was me. Okay. Akarsha! Akarsha goes back to reading her biology textbook, though her legs now jittering up and down. I feel like I was told a joke whose punchline flew straight over my head. Why would it matter that it was her and another brother? What exactly did she say? Oh, she doesn't remember. As she racks her brain, a dozen costume seniors take the floor. Thank you, K-pop. Up next, we have Senior Bhangra. Bhangra was originally a folk dance from farmers in Punjab. There's Chris and Liz. Wake up! Dia. Seniors, come on down. It's okay if you don't know the moves, follow our lead. How is it okay if people don't know the moves? I guess they all try to copy the group that's learned the dance. Won't that look hopelessly unsynchronized though? They can't possibly dance in proper unison on the fly. Why don't we see for ourselves? Let's dance! Akarsha stands, yanking Noelle up with her by the arm. What? We're not seniors. Come on, no one's gonna notice. I can't focus anyway. Aww. Noelle balks as her friends weave their way into the crowd of amateur dancers. I don't dance. Come on, you don't need to be good at something to do it. They all try to copy the others, clapping and raising their arms at a beat late each time. This looks like shit. Oh balls, it's harder than I thought. I told you, we look like fools. That's okay, so that's everyone else. Already out of breath, Noelle looks around at the chaotic blur of Asian nerds flailing their limbs around them. True, this must be a group of some of the worst dancers in the world. With renewed confidence, Noelle spins in what turns out to be the completely wrong direction. The rears back to avoid crashing into her. To Noelle's surprise, Dia belatedly bumps into her, sending her flying into Akarsha. That almost seemed deliberate. They know what they're doing. Dia knows. What? Pardon? Akarsha tries to pull back, only for Min to smack the back of her head in retaliation. Whoa! Ow! What was that for? This area is mine! Huh? Noelle grabs Akarsha's hand for balance as they collide again. Ain't this fun? Isn't this fun? This is a hellhole! You're both blushing though! This is paradise. Aww. Akarsha links their fingers together and Noelle can feel it. A hairline crack racing through something foundational within her. It's an utterly terrifying yet exhilarating sensation, but she doesn't let go. I have feelings for you. Ah! She whispers it as an experiment so that it's impossible to hear over the roar of the crowd and the music. But it feels like a small daring victory, like the first step on the moon. Like a butterfly breaking out of its chrysalis, also of naive and crinkled. Maybe with 2 left feet and a few days late to the party, but alive. So alive, trying to process the blinding, beautiful, wild world she's broken her way into. What'd you say? Akarsha twirls her, and Noelle gives up on suppressing the giddy smile on her face. Nothing, maybe I'll tell you later. Be that way, Burger King. It's not even the slogan. They dance and dance, all stupid and struggling and happy. There's so much pain and misery in this school. It's twisted us all into strange flawed shape, like butterflies born into a full spring. But it's the circumstances that gave us you and me, right here, right now. Kant wrote, out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. And how we long to be straight, forgetting there's beauty in the crooked things too. We'll never live the lives our parents wanted us to lead. And that's okay, because we'll forge something brave and new instead. It won't be the same, but it'll be ours. And I won't ever let that go. Oh. Ooh. Multicultural dance. Rihanna Lay! Yeah! That was a great game. Damn. Thank you, the better readers. Sensitivity reading. Yeah. Class of 2016, wow. That's 10 years ago. This is nice. Thank you for making the game, Rihanna Lay. The future. Well, were they open? What do you think? It's 1 in the morning. But they live together. Of course Home Depot wasn't open. What? There's gotta be somewhere else you can buy both colors. What the heck? At this hour, I'm not optimistic. Guess I'll die then? How else are we gonna get them off? I'm afraid we need to go to the fire station for help. Stop laughing, this isn't funny. This isn't funny? We're going to the fire station with me half naked and handcuffed and this is not funny. Oh, okay. You really can't get more dressed than that? I mean, my arms can't go through the sleeves. Hold still. Aww, okay. I give up. Good enough. Good enough? The handcuffs. Akarsha. Okay. If only I had a humiliation king, this would have been perfect. Doesn't men have a katana? They do? Or at least some kind of sword? Maybe we could use it to slice the handcuffs off. No, that wouldn't work. Noelle has white hair. What, you want a surprise amputation tonight? No. And you're sure the key didn't fall behind the dresser? I looked everywhere, it's gone. I'm convinced that in this scenario, small objects stop obeying the laws of physics. This never happened any of the times I handcuffed you. That, my dear, is called luck. Whatever you say, Skunky. Stop calling me that! Fine, Skunku Pop, D-Gray Man. D-Gray Man, that's a... oh, anime reference. And don't brainstorm horrid new nicknames for me. But you're basically begging for it with your hair like that. It's not as if I grew gray hairs on purpose. Then how come I don't have any? You're intolerable. Aww. Noelle seizes the front of Akarsha's shirt and yanks her forward, crushing their lips together. Akarsha makes a small noise of surprise and grins as she deepens a kiss, coaxing her lips open so her tongue can slide inside. At the start of the night, she tasted like watermelon lip gloss, but that's long been kissed and smeared away into oblivion. Noelle can't help but think, why bother? When will you learn? I'll always kiss through every layer of crap you put between us until it's just you and me. When they part, their breaths ragged. Neither of them can come up with anything with it to say. Aww, I love you. I love you more. That's impossible. No, it's not. I love you times infinity. There, I win. You can't multiply infinity. Infinity is a concept, not a number. So is love, for that matter. Well, it's too bad idea that love you times infinity. Noelle sighs, but she doesn't bother hiding the half smile tugging at her mouth. If you're going to speak nonsense, then I love you times infinity plus 1. Okay. Now get in the car, I have work tomorrow morning. Akarsha tries to respond as Noelle opens the door for her, but she's laughing so hard it takes her several attempts to get it out. The firefighters, they're gonna look outside and see. Prius driver for just like Frog and Toad and me. What's wrong with driving a Prius? Just get in already. I love you times infinity minus 1. I love you times infinity minus 2. Okay, how mean. That was a good game. They did justice for the sequel. Normally I don't like sequels for games, but this hit it out of the ballpark. Pun intended. So, guys, Guzzle non-binary pounds. That was Butterfly Soup 2. If you like the game, if you like me playing more gay games like this, just hit like, comment, subscribe if you want to see me playing more of this. Yeah, and that's it for today. Bye bye.